Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back here to today's edition of the Fishing Teacher, and really appreciate you guys coming by the channel to check today's video out. And guys, today we're going to be talking about what I consider the #1 wintertime jerkbait for cold water bass, which is the Megabass X Nanahan Plus 2. Guys, this thing is freaking deadly. I'm talking about deadly. It's about the only, anymore like in January and February, this is about the only jerkbait that I use. So I'm going to give you guys some tips and advice on the specific bait and how to fish it and what to look for. I know it's going to add up to some good fish for you guys if you're fishing over the next 2 months or something like that. Also, guys, quick reminder regarding jerkbaits. If you guys are interested in booking an on-the-water jerkbait lesson with me, you can do that by going to my Facebook page, Randy Blaukat Professional Angler, and just shoot me a private message. Got a lot of good jerkbait fishing here on Stockton Lake and Table Rock Lake we're doing lessons on right now, so just shoot me a message and I'll let you guys know all about that. Okay, some of you guys that watch all my channels, you may have seen me talking about this is the Megabass X Nanahan Plus 2 Finesse Jerkbait. I'll link this in my Tackle Warehouse link in the description of this video if you guys would like to pick one up. But guys, I'm telling you right now, this thing came out a couple of years ago and it has, in no time at all, like I said, the first trip that I made with it, you know, about 1.5 years ago, it's become my favorite cold water jerkbait. It's truly a finesse bait. It comes in 3 different lip sizes, but this Plus 2 model here has got the deepest lip. So this is the one I like to use. On 6-pound, 4 to 6 pound test line, this thing's gonna run over 10 feet deep. It's about, you know, probably 3 inches long. You know, it's got a small profile, looks just like a little minnow. And guys, I'm telling you what it is, there's something about the fact that a bait with this small of a profile that can get down that deep, those finicky cold water bass cannot resist it, especially if you have a lake that has a mixed species of like spotted bass, largemouth and smallmouth. It doesn't have to have like all 3 of them, but it's really, really good on lakes that have clear water with spotted bass or largemouth. But most lakes that have, you know, a lot of good jerkbait fish and have spotted bass in them, guys, for all you dudes that are fishing like Lake Lanier in Georgia or any of the Ozark lakes around here or some of the Northern California lakes where there's a lot of big spotted bass, guys, you have got to try this X Nanahan Plus 2. Okay, let's talk a little bit about how to fish it, how you want to fish it, because it's sort of like I classify it as like a hybrid jerkbait crankbait. I don't fish it like a jerkbait and I don't fish it like a crankbait. First thing you got to do is you got to throw this thing on a spinning outfit. Don't even attempt to throw it on a bait caster. It's a light bait. I use it on 4-pound test Seaguar Invisex line if I'm fishing open water and I really want to get it deep. Most of the time though, I put it on 6-pound test Seaguar Invisex straight fluorocarbon line with that Megabass Addermine, you know, 6'11" medium action spinning rod. And what you want to do with it, guys, let me run around here. I'll get you my spinning rod and I'll sort of demonstrate a little bit. But this is what I call the, it's sort of like the twitch, sort of like a twitch pull technique, I guess you call it. It's sort of something, it's like, once you get to do it, once you learn how to do it, it becomes second nature. It's really easy. But let me sort of demonstrate a little bit. Now, most jerkbaits, you're gonna cast out there and you're gonna go jerk, jerk, pause, jerk, jerk, pause. Now with the X Nanahan, you don't wanna do that because you're gonna overwork it. With the lip on the thing, it's almost got like a crankbait lip. So what you want to do is when you make your cast out there, just reel it down, probably 7 or 8 turns, and then just twitch it like that a little bit with your rod tip, and then pull it. And let it stop and just twitch it a little bit, and then pull it. That is the retrieve that you want to use. So what it looks like is you're going to reel it, and it's going to get down to its depth just like a crankbait does. And then you're gonna twitch it like that, and then you're gonna pull it, and it's gonna go like that. Stop, twitch, twitch, twitch. I'll start over here. Twitch, twitch, twitch. Pull it like that, and it's gonna sort of run like a crankbait, and just twitch, twitch, twitch. You don't want this thing darting everywhere like that in the cold water. You want to try to get it down at its deepest part, which is, like I said, around 10 foot or so, and then just try to keep it in that area by pulling it and twitching it in that little area. And guys, I'm telling you right now, if there's a bass around it, they can't resist it. They're gonna bite the thing. I'll tell you guys what, if you guys would go with me down like at Table Rock Lake right now, and you were throwing, or I was throwing just a regular jerkbait like the Megabass Vision 110, or a Rogue or anything like that, say one of us had that on and the other one had the X nanahan, you know, +2 little finesse jerkbait on, I can promise you that you will outfish the traditional jerkbait size 10 to 1. You'll catch 10 fish to every 1 fish that they catch on the other jerkbait with this thing if you have the right set of conditions. Here are the right conditions. Number one, you gotta have clear water. This is not a jerkbait for off-colored water or even slightly off-colored water. I like to have water visibility of at least 4 feet for this to work. Now, I'm not saying it won't work in less than 4 foot of visibility, because they make a +1 model that runs a little shallower that I have caught some fish in that 3 to 3.5 foot visibility. But for the +2, I want at least 4 foot of visibility, and I want water temperatures in the 40s or the 50s. That's the big key with it. And I prefer to have water temperatures in the 40s with that. Clear water, 40, somewhere in the 40s, 40 to 49 degrees. And ideally to have some lake that has some level of largemouth and spotted bass, not necessarily smallmouth as much, even though the smallmouth will bite it really good. But it helps if you got a little mix of spotted bass in there. So anyway, guys, just a quick video. Give it a try. Like I said, I'll link it in the description of the video. I can promise you guys, I can guarantee you guys, if you have those situations I'm talking about and you try this bait, you will catch some good fish on it. And it'll rapidly become one of your favorite wintertime jerkbait. So anyway, guys, hope it helps you catch a few, and we'll talk later.